Alright, so it looks like we're just about ready to get underway with the opening knife round here in this semifinal matchup for the America's Minor Open Qualifier. The winner of this match will go on to not only the final of the Open Qualifier, but also the America's Minor. So, a lot on the line here for these two teams, as obviously you have to go through the minor to make it to the major qualifier to make it to the major. So there's a lot on the line here in this matchup. I believe Muffin Lightning are going to get the knife round. They're going to opt to stay T's side here, and we're about to get ready to start things off with the pistol. Complexity going with the 3 stack over here at long to start things off. Akis going to be pushing into Longhouse. Now, peeking out is going to be getting shot from Pit. That's going to be Uber down there. So Real is going to take down Silent. Uber is going to land the shot onto Akis. Nice shot from him. And Ichiban going to fall back. Meanwhile, Bomb has already worked its way over towards Upper Tons on the Muffin and Lightning side. And Sinks is going to be pushing out here. Right into Android, though. Nice shot onto Sinks. Will he be able to get more done? Ape trying to get Arky through the door is just going to go over here to Window, managing to take him down. That's going to leave Ichiban last man alive in the 1v5, and Surreal is going to drop him. Great opening pistol from Complexity to start things off here on their map pick. Dust 2, not losing a single man in that opening pistol, and that's going to ruin Muffin Lightning's perfect pistol record throughout the series today. They didn't lose a single pistol in that quarterfinal matchup against Rival, which they ultimately won 2-0. But now they're going to drop their first pistol round here to Complexity, a side which you almost kind of expect to make it to the minor, but Muffin Lightning have look strong throughout the qualifiers so far, so we'll see if they could keep that up here against heavy opposition and Complexity. Ichiban going to be able to take down Def to open things up here over at CT, and he's going to rotate Cat to regroup with his team. That's where Bomb's headed. Flash is going to come over, completely blind Surreal. Pop Flash going to come off the elevator, though. He's going to peek off it, not able to land the shot, and Ichiban managing to find Uber. Surreal going to take down Silent, though, from elevator, dropping to Akis, though. Great eco round coming out from Muffin Lightning, or Quasi-Buy rather, since they did force up into this one. And Akis going to be able to find Android, meaning Ape is the last man alive, and Akis going to drop him as well. 3k for Akis on the round, and Muffin Lightning going to be able to take one right back here against Complexity, 1-1. Huge round win for them. Complexity going to be forced onto a bit of a quasi of their own here. Def's going to be on that scout, trying to find a pick onto Akis top mid. Isn't even able to do any damage to him. And is taken down to 40 HP himself. So at some point you have to consider not peeking that, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Falling back into B. Sinks from Lower Tons is going to be able to start things off with the opening target on the Uber over on Cat. Flash is going to come over towards mid. That's going to blind Def, but Ape is quick to rotate to help his blinded teammate. And he's actually going to be able to drop Ichiban, pushing through those long doors. So, good job getting a kill back, but Akis on A site. Muffin Lightning have already have complete control of this site, and he's going to be able to drop Surreal there as well. So Def falling back here, and it looks like Complexity are going to try and hang on to what they do have, which is head armor on Ape, Kevlar on Android, and Def just with that scout. It's actually going to be peeky here towards CT, maybe trying to get something. Is taken down to 16 HP though, so that's going to be the point where Def decides try and fall back and hang on to the scout from back sight, but Muffin Lightning are going to be pushing through here, and Arky's actually going to be able to drop him, but Ape and Android finding Akis and Silent. Unfortunately, Arky was able to drop Ape before that round end as well, but Android will survive with that Deagle and Kevlar intact. Ape would have really liked to hang on to that head armor for this round, but is it going to be able to? And we're just going to see Standard save coming out from Complexity here. P250s and USP across the board, except for Android, who was able to save that deagle in the last round. Ichiban pushing through lower tons, is going to have contact with Def soon, and is going to be able to find the kill, but meanwhile, Arky has killed Surreal, opening up A. And Muffin Lightning making quick work of that round. 3-1 in their favor now, and now Complexity are going to be on a bye. Haven't won since the pistol. We'll see if they can make this bye work in their favor. UMP is going to be on Uber, so not exactly ideal when you're going up against AKs, M4s, and full Kevlar. But we'll see if he could potentially do something with that. Aside from him, M4s across the board, except for Surreal, who's going to be on that AWP. Uber going to open things off with the kill onto Ichiban. Def's going to be able to find Silent as well, and Surreal with that op going to be able to take down Akis. Sinks taking down Def though over towards Pit. Don't know why the auto director decides to switch off that. So I'll take over myself here. Arky's going to be on the flank, but Sinks is getting pushed in quick. He's just going to flash through. Trying to find something onto Uber. Is it going to be able to, though, as they had a nice crossfire setup, and Android's going to be able to take him down. Meaning that Arky is the last man alive in the 1v4. So Complexity should be able to get their second here, unless Arky comes up with the sick play that would be needed to win this round. 46 seconds on the clock, and the bombs on Complexity's side of long A, though, so it definitely doesn't favor him a single bit, and Complexity are just really huddling around that bomb like it was a campfire on a cold winter's day, as they should be. Arky just going to push out right into the opposite Surreal, who's going to take him down, and Complexity now able to pick up their second on the board after Muffin Lightning were able to string 3 together off that quasi win following the pistol. It was a very nice round from Complexity there, only losing 1, so not bad at all. Still, Muffin Lightning do have another bye round ahead of them, as they built up quite an economy during those 3-round wins. Silent's going to be on the op. Arky pushing up Cat is going to drop to Surreal from sight. Surreal's actually going to be able to find another one onto Akis. He's taking down to 22 HP, and Uber is going to be able to find Ichiban. So Surreal going to have to do something big here. Finding Silent over on Cat. Last man alive is going to be Sanks, who is able to find Surreal and take down that op. But Android's going to be able to close it out from there and pick up the op to drop right back to Surreal. Put in to work with it on that last round, and Complexity going to get things knotted up here at 3. See if Muffin Lightning can answer here. They're going to be on pretty much an eco. Arky's even going to be opting for a Glock here, as is Akis. But Deagle on Sinks, and we'll see if he can put in work with that. Could get that 3k on Train, which won him an eco on that map, so we'll see if he can do the same here. Akis going to be able to find 1 on Def lower tons, but quickly Complexity make work of that 8 hit. Sinks going to be the last man alive as 8 drops Arky, and Android's just going to make quick work of Sinks. So how much Muffin Lightning could get going in that round? I don't think Complexity lost a single man, maybe 1, but I'm pretty sure they got away without a death, which pretty nice against the eco, just allows you to build an even better economy as Muffin Lightning's worsens, and Muffin Lightning actually aren't even going to be able to get the op onto Silent here. They're just opting for AKs across the board. AK's going to peek over towards Cat. Surreal hits him. I think he got him through the corner of that wall, which just completely ate that bullet. Did pretty much nothing to Akis. So Akis gets very lucky there, but Sinks dink through the door with that AK spam. That's going to drop him to 63. So no mana advantage yet, but HP advantage definitely in favor of Complexity. Surreal pushing up towards Car here, peeking over at Cat. Nobody's pushed from the Muffin Lightning side, but it does look like they're favoring it. Bomb's actually going to be down towards lower tons, and it looks like they're going to be falling off Cat here now for a potential mid to B play. Surreal still looking over at Cat. Ape, nice shot onto Silent through that door to open things up for Complexity. He's going to be able to find another one on the Sanks, pushing through, getting the 3K, dropping Akis as well. Android's going to be able to find Ichiban in upper tons, leaving Arky as the last man alive in a 1v5. This could be another big round for Complexity without losing a single man, and they are looking really, really strong right now. I know it's kind of hard to say that when they're only going to be up 2 rounds here, but stringing together these last 4 rounds, I mean, they've looked fantastic. And there's really no sign of Muffin Lightning being able to stop this anytime soon, as they are going to be forced onto another eco here. So, I mean, it's CSGO. You know just as well as I do how the pistols are in this game. But it should be round 1 for Complexity. Def gonna be able to find 2, taking down Arky and Sanks. Nade's gonna come out. That's gonna completely drop Silent, making Akis and Ichiban the last 2 members alive. Akis down to 24 HP over in Pit. Def's gonna be able to find Ichiban and Ape with the nade to drop Akis in the end, only losing 1, and that's Uber. Unfortunately, Uber has been kind of the one to die when they do lose 1 man in rounds, but Complexity, now with their 5th in a row, a really, really strong CT half from them coming out on, again, what is their map pick. Now Muffin Lightning just going to be taking things slow here, trying to see what they can potentially work out. Maybe able to get a pick, but it doesn't look like Complexity is going to be getting, or giving, the Muffin Lightning side anything. Sync's going to be dropped a little bit through the door. Akis going to be sitting on 34 HP. Ichiban on 69 himself. So Muffin Lightning a bit tagged up here. So when they execute, that'll be something to note. And they're really favoring this A site right now, like, but I mean, Def, Surreal, and Uber are all going to be waiting if they do decide to push up on Cat. They do have 3 long. So you have to assume Bomb would be heading toward Cat. Nice shot from Silent to take down Uber. And now you can really assume that Bomb's heading towards Cat as Ichiban pushing up. Surreal is going to be able to find the flick shot onto Arky. Nice job on the rotate, but Sank's right there for the trade. And Silent going to be able to drop Def. Boosted up above Pit. And that's going to leave Android and Ape in the 2v2 situation. But Bomb is down. So that is something to take into account. And Silent gonna be able to drop Android as well. Get him alive in the 1v1, but Ape gonna be able to drop him in the end. So Complexity now with their 6th in a row, 7-3. Muffin Lightning need to break this momentum and fast. Again, if you look at the money, like building CT economy in this game is extremely difficult. It's much easier to build as a T, and you could see that, like, the money for Complexity you actually can't see, because apparently I can't tab into the scoreboard. So I'm gonna have to fix that at halftime. But yeah, the money's not great on the Complexity side, and Sinks is gonna be able to drop Surreal. Still gonna be enough to buy no matter what happens in this round, but still, if Muffin Lightning could string it like 2 together, I think that would force Complexity onto an ego. So really need to break this momentum quick, and maybe they could build some of their own off of that. Uber gonna be peeking up here towards Cat, landing the shot onto Akis to get one back after losing Surreal earlier in the round. 4v4. Arky tagged down to 4 HP himself. And again, it looks like Muffin Lightning are favoring this potential Cat hit. Uber's gonna be on site. Ape's just gonna be playing over towards CT. And Uber's gonna be able to find Sanks. Big frag. Can't quite land the headshot onto Ichiban, and that's gonna force him to drop back into CT. Which is gonna allow Muffin Lightning to get the bomb down here. And now Uber and Ape pushing up together. Smart move from Uber to just fall back before dying, as he had to reload, and Ichiban could have been able to get that kill. Ichiban is going to find Def though, but is traded out by Android. Ape's going to be able to find Silent as well, leaving Arky the last man alive, who drops to Android to close out the round in Complexity's favor. And Ape with the BM defuse. Actually, not BM, as it allows Uber the time necessary to grab the op for Surreal. So, 8-3 in Complexity's favor. 7 in a row now. Muffin Lightning not looking great at all. And Complexity just on a complete tear right now, just completely dismantling anything Muffin Lightning tried doing. Have gotten a couple bomb plants, but Complexity's just been so strong on the retakes. It's extremely difficult for Muffin Lightning so far in this one, as expected. We're going to be pushing out mid here. Ichiban able to find the opening kill on the Def. Surreal's going to drop him though. Meanwhile, we do see Muffin Lightning with the bomb heading over towards the B bomb site. Uber's going to be able to find one onto Arky. Android finding one from Car. Make that 2 as he drops Sinks as well. And taking down Silent. So 3K for Android in the round. Complexity 9-3. So half, I mean, no matter what happens here, if Muffin Lightning win out these last 3 rounds, the half is in Complexity's favor. They've had a great CT half here on Dust 2, and their momentum really shows like 0 signs of stopping right now. They're just looking like a really strong team to open things up, which is exactly what they needed, as against Wizards, they didn't look too... They look kind of iffy. I think they might have underestimated them a bit, but definitely not underestimating Muffin Lightning here, as Surreal and Def gonna open things up, taking down Ichiban and Silent. Akis gonna be able to drop Ape over at mid though, so that's something for Muffin Lightning in this eco round, finding 1 kill. We'll see if they can maybe get a bomb plant here too. That would be ideal scenario, but again, it looks like they're thinking of maybe going Cat, and they're gonna run right into that op of Surreal, which has been on point so far in this one. Uber's gonna be waiting for them Longhouse. He's gonna be able to drop Sinks and Arky and the bomb, leaving Akis last man alive. Nice shot on Def though. Is gonna drop, pick up that up. Going for that well, B-hot peak over at mid, but I believe it was Uber able to get the final kill of that round, or Surreal, either one. That's gonna make it 10-3 Complexity, so super strong CT half for them now, and unfortunately for Muffin Lightning, things not looking great here. Again though, this is Complexity's map pick, so that is something to take into account. And Muffin Lightning, you could even look back to their Dust 2 performance against Rival. They did not have that great of a T side at all. Did bring it back on their CT side though. Sink's gonna open things up here against Surreal. Def's gonna be able to drop him though. Meanwhile, bomb does go down for the Muffin Lightning side, and Ichiban gonna be able to find Uber through that smoke. Is also able to find Def. Meaning now Apes the last man alive as Silent is able to drop him. Ape knows Ichiban's position, but there's not much he's going to be able to do, and Ichiban's just going to shoulder peek that, get the kill onto Ape, and secure Muffin and Lightning their 4th round, at least. So, we'll see if they can win out this half. I really think they need to take this one here, because, I mean, I said it last match too, but in these situations, that one round, like, 10-5 still isn't the best scoreline, but I don't know, just something about it. It just looks so much better than 11-4. And if they can manage to at least get 5, at least get half the rounds Complexity have, might be able to do something. Ake is going to be able to open things up here onto Death. Uber dropped earlier. RT gonna find Android and Ape as well, rotating through T-spawn, so Surreal. Last man alive. For the Complexity side, is gonna fall at CT, and Muffin Lightning gonna take the round. Honestly, Sergi, I wouldn't bet on that match, because I don't know if they're gonna do the delay for ECS for this tournament. And I would imagine, since this is a big match, like, the winner of this does go on to the America's Minor, which is necessary to go to the major. So I'd imagine if it comes down to a scheduling conflict, Complexity would just take the forfeit. Which it very well could if they're stuck in this match. If they make the final and qualify for the minor anyways, I could see them forfeiting the final maybe, but they're definitely not going to take the forfeit in this one. So if I did have to pick though, probably SK. Anyways, Bomb's going to go down here for Complexity on the opening round. Akis and Silent dropped. Ape going to push through long doors. Actually, isn't the one to drop Ichiban, that's going to be Death. Does drop Arky though, and Surreal to close things out from there. So Complexity winning the pistol again, looking very strong on their pistol. Only losing one man again on their opening pistol. So a lot of agains in that sentence, but that's just because it was so similar to the first pistol of this half. And so now Muffin and Lightning are going to go for the Quasi with the pistols. Complexity, you have the Mac 10, AK Galil, and Scout. Akis going to be able to find one on to Death, but is traded out by Android. Silent still alive on the site though, is going to be able to dink Ape down to 4 HP, but Ape's going to be able to get the kill in the end. Surreal peeking back here towards Tons, can't quite land that shot onto Sinks, and Sinks going to be quick to push him out, forcing him back into sight with his teammates, but that's not necessarily a bad position to be in, as they do have the bomb down. Sinks, dropping Surreal. Arky gonna drop Android as well. Ape and Uber do drop 2, but unfortunately for Muffin Lightning, despite being able to kill every last member of Complexity, coL are going to be able to get that round. As there wouldn't have been enough time for Muffin Lightning to get a defuse. But now, Muffin Lightning do go with a weird buy here. Oh wait, no they didn't. Those are the guns they saved from last round. Anyways, Ape gonna be able to find 2 to make this a 2v3 as they went for that fast long push, but Muffin Lightning completely shut it down. And Akis dropping Uber. 12-6 in Complexity's favor. Muffin Lightning got their first CT round in the last one, so not bad. We are gonna see Complexity with pistols across the board, Kevlar on Def, helmet on Ape, but aside from that, not much going for them. So you would expect Muffin Lightning to be able to get another one here, but we'll see. Arky's going to be boosted up in CT. That's going to be a nice kill onto Def, and Silent's going to be able to take down Surreal with a couple shots there. So now min advantage for Muffin Lightning as they're 2 men up. Android, Ape, and Uber have all gathered together though around upper tons. They're going to be pushing out right into Akis, who's going to be able to find one on Uber. That's it though, as Ape's going to drop him. Silent finding one. And Arky dropping Android to close out the round. 12-7, Muffin Lightning slowly coming back into this one, winning 2 in a row now. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going, as Complexity are going to be forced onto a full save here. I mean, utility across the board, but they're on Glocks. So, you know, you can say what you want about the CSGO pistols, but the one that isn't broken against full buys is the Glock. And so, it should just be Muffin Lightning's round. Easy peasy, one would assume. And Sync's gonna open things up here. Sync's and Akis just completely shutting down the A hit. But Complexity got what they wanted out of a round with the Glocks. They got the bomb plant, which is good. I mean, Muffin Lightning, when you look at it, they probably shouldn't have allowed that, as they still had 5-man standing at the end, meaning that no one even tried to stop that bomb plant from going down. But in the end, they still get the round win. Complexity are going to have a much more reasonable buy, though, because of that bomb plant. AKs across the board, even with the op on Surreal. We'll see if he could continue putting in work with that. Def gonna be able to find Ichiban. Not before Ichiban found Ape, though, and Surreal gonna be able to find Akis on that push upper tons, which is gonna allow the bomb to go down here for Complexity. Silent still around tunnels, just hanging out, waiting for Surreal to try and come back in. Android gonna be able to find one that sinks over at mid. Arky's gonna re-peek him, get the trade on him lower. And Def, now no Silence position, is gonna be able to take him down, leaving Arky last man alive in the 1v3. And you would assume he's just gonna save here, maybe try and go for an exit, but he is going to be hunted. Actually not. As Def and Uber both decide to go check over at A, and that's going to allow Arky to get out of that situation and save the AK going into this round. AK save doesn't really matter too much. I mean, Muffin Lightning still would have been able to buy into this round anyways, as you could clearly see with the double up setup on Sinks and Silent. But still, nice to have an AK, as it is a one-shot weapon, which the M4 is not. Of course. Flash gonna come out from Def. Over at mid, isn't going to blind anybody though, as Arky's playing very passive CT. Is now going to peek out. Nade's going to come out, is going to do 0 damage to anybody on Complexity though, as they have already boosted up Cat. Sinks from Cardo with the op, waiting for that potential peek. Complexity just taking their time though. they don't have too much information into the round at all, except for that Arky was mid, but by now, I mean, he could be anywhere as far as Complexity knows. And now they're gonna hit Cat. Smokes and flashes and mollies coming over, and that's going to force Arky to completely fall back here over at Pit, and that's gonna allow the bomb to go down for Muffin, or for Complexity rather. So Muffin Lightning gonna be in the 5v5 retake situation. And Uber is going to open things up here in the round onto Ichiban, finding the first kill. Sinks did trade him out though. And Arky coming up Cat, managing to find 2 onto Android. It's Surreal. And Sinks finding death through the box and the no scope onto Ape. And that's going to allow Muffin Lightning to win the round. They are going to be able to get the defuse, no problem off of that. And Sinks with a beautiful 3K on the retake. Because of that, Muffin Lightning get their night. So Muffin Lightning still hanging around here. Keeping things very close on the opening map. And let's see if they could string together a couple more rounds. Op's going to be in Death's hands here, peeking out towards long. Is he going to be able to find the kill shot? But he does tag Arky down to 16 HP, so that's pretty big. Oh, Ichiban getting spammed down through the door by 8. It's a big opening frag for Complexity, and they gotta know that Arky's low too. Sinks peeking here towards Cat. Hits Def, but it's through the edge of the cinder block. Def's gonna survive with 10 HP. Molly coming out from Silent. That's gonna delay this B push just a little bit. Molly comes out, and the flash as well. That's gonna force Silent out of position, and Uber's gonna be able to get the kill. But Ake is finding 2 from long door, taking down Android. It's a real. Uber's gonna run out of bullets, so Ake is not quite dead yet. Is on 21 HP though. He has rotated up to window, rather, where Uber awaits him on the other side. 3v2 retake situation as Arky was able to drop 1 mid. He's lining up the flash here. It's going to be a jump flash over on this site, managing to take down Uber. Ape finding 2, taking down Arky's and Akis, but in the end, Sinks is going to be able to close out the round. So Muffin Lightning do inch by in that one, making it 10-13. They're still down a couple rounds here, but Complexity are going to be on a save, so it should just be another opportunity for Muffin Lightning to draw 1 round closer. And this is... it's almost a case of deja vu, really, with a different team, because from what you saw on Dust 2, Muffin Lightning against Rival, Muffin Lightning had a terrible T-half to open things up. Just awful, not ideal at all. I believe they were down a similar scoreline, 10-5, 11-4, something like that, but they brought it back on their CT side, only allowing 2 rounds on the Rival side themselves, and Arky gonna be able to find 3 here over at long, and Sinks and Akis closing it out from there. 13-11. Muffin Lightning only 2 rounds down now. We are going to see the buy coming out from Complexity. AKs across the board, Op on Surreal, who really hasn't been doing as great on his CT side. He's kind of fallen off a bit here. Lightning really looking strong right now on their CT half. Complexity are going to need to break this momentum, and quick. Makis managing to find 1 through that CT spam onto Ape, but meanwhile Complexity has worked their way into B. Uber's going to be able to get the bomb plant. Surreal finding Silent though over at mid doors. Can't find the second though, as Arky's going to be able to take him down. Pushing out mid himself now. We're going to see the retake coming out. Uber on the other side of that box, hiding in the smoke, is going to fall to Arky, and Sanks, nice shot on to Def, was playing backside as he peeks out from upper tons, and Ichiban going to be able to get the final kill on the Android. Very nice work on the retake from Muffin Lightning, and that's going to make it 13-12, I believe. Yeah. Okay, Ichiban is going to have enough time to get the defuse there. It was a bit close, but as expected, Ichiban is going to be able to get it anyways, and now we're going to see the pause coming out. From Complexity. It's going to be a technical pause, as that's going to be Ape, who had to drop from the server for a second. So, hopefully he'll be back soon, and I'll be back when the match resumes. Alright, so Ape has returned here. Match is going to be on pause now. And we'll get back to it. Complexity. Really not looking too great on their T side. Have only managed to win, I believe, 2 rounds since the start of it. So we'll see if they're able to pull something back here. They really need to, as Muffin Lightning have all the momentum right now, and Complexity need to find a way to stop this and get back on track. Smoke is going to come out to CT. We're going to see potential mid to B hit from Complexity. Uber is going to drop to Ichiban, but is traded out by Ape. Ape is going to be peeking from fence, is going to drop to Def. Meanwhile, Surreal also killing Silent on this B hit, and that's going to allow the bomb to go down as that smoke lands along doors. So Complexity should be able to get this round 4v2 retake scenario for Muffin Lightning. I don't know if they'll even go for it. It looks like they're just going to be trying to hang on to the rifles they have, and I wish I could check the money. Gotta love CS and the bugs it has. So unfortunately not able to check the money. Sinks is going to be able to find Def though. That should allow him to hang on to that AK. Alright, so now we could clearly see the money on the Muffin Lightning side. And yeah, shooting that rifle was important, as Akis did need a drop going into this one. And of course, you just want to save the AK in general. So, good work. Able to get away with both rifles and drop one for their buddy. Complexity did get the round win though, so up 2 now, 14-12. Just one away from match point at this point, and if they could get that here, as opposed to 1 or 2 rounds later, that would be massive. Looks like they're going to be setting up for a potential cat hit, as they're favoring that position. However, bomb with Android is still around lower tons, and they are going to have Uber over at upper. So we'll see what happens. Smoke's going to come out CT. Some flashes over at A. And it looks like it's actually going to be the fake coming out from Surreal and Ape. Def's going to be able to find Akis, but now Muffin Lightning is going to be able to know based off that. Silent here, in sight, trying to find something to slow it down. Does manage to find Android, but Uber's going to be there for the trade. Now it's a 3v4 retake scenario for Muffin Lightning. And I don't know if they're going to go for this one either. We are going to see Sinks and Arky here falling back. So they are just going to try and hang on to these as well. So Complexity going to be on match point now. Finally getting some rounds together on their T side. Things were looking a bit grim for them for a while there as Muffin Lightning stringing a bunch together. But now Complexity getting back into the rhythm of things are going to have their 15th on the board. And again, like I said, having that match point now as opposed to 1 or 2 rounds later is big, because it does give you 3 rounds to really work with. And, you know, if you lose one, figure out what goes wrong. As opposed to later, like if Muffin Lightning were to win those 2 rounds and tie it up at 14, you have pretty much no time to work with if you're able to get that match point from there. So getting it now is huge, because it allows them to figure out any flaws they may have if Muffin Lightning are able to get a couple together here. And really just gives them time. Aegis going to be able to find the opening kill onto Uber over at B. And Sinks pushing through long is going to be able to drop Ape as well. So now Muffin Lightning have a 2-man advantage as Ape and Uber drop. Surreal and Android hanging out here around upper tons, waiting to see if there's going to be some kind of push here, and it looks like there will be. Surreal peeking out, spots out Silent, boosted onto sight, but Silent's going to be able to find one with that up. Tags Surreal down to 19 as well. Akis going to be there to help him out with the trade, and that's going to leave Def last man alive, who's going to run right into Arky over on that ace site. And that's going to give Muffin Lightning their 13th now. So, still 2 more rounds. To work with. For the Complexity side, but Muffin Lightning doing a great job bringing things back here. What's up, Mac? How's it going, bud? Heavy stack Cat from Complexity. Nade's going to come out from Ichiban. That's going to take down Android to 74 and does a lot of damage to the Complexity side. Arky's going to be able to find 2 off that. Android and Surreal, though, picking up 2 themselves, bringing this back to a 3-on-3. Low on HP, though. They are going to drop Sinks, so now man advantage for Complexity. Not much longer, though, as Akis is going to be able to drop 1, take it down to 22 HP himself, though, from Android, who is the last man left in the 1v2, and he isn't going to be able to do it, as Muffin Lightning, well, Akis specifically, getting the frag, and Muffin Lightning now 1 round away from forcing overtime here on map 1. Complexity just balls to the wall out here at B. Akis going to be able to find 1. Def's going to be able to trade him out, though. Silent finding a frag himself, meanwhile. Android's going to be full blind in the site. Dig Silent, though, from behind the box, and Android is going to be able to find the kill. So bomb will go down here for Complexity, and that's going to be a 3v3 retake situation. for the Muffin Lightning side. Android actually hasn't been able to get bomb yet down, as there's mollies all over the site. So it's not even technically a retake yet for Muffin Lightning, but Complexity do have complete control of the site. That bomb is going to be planted. Sinks over here near window. Ichiban at door. Ape going to be able to find one onto Arcus. Surreal managing to drop Ichiban as well, leaving Sanks last man alive. 1v3 is able to find Surreal. Can he get the last kill onto Android? Taking down to 4 HP himself. And Android gonna close things out on map 1. 16-14 for Complexity in the end. GG's in this one. Unfortunately, Muffin Lightning drop map 1 after a very, very nice showing of resiliency from them.